Afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark McGregor and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2012 Nissan Navara RX model this afternoon. We'll start off at the front of the car. You notice the distinctive chrome grille on the Navara. Also, just to our right-hand side of the car, we have an extremely large UHF aerial there as well. We'll chat about that further later when we're inside the car. As we move around to the driver's side, it is a dual cab, of course. We've got factory steel wheels with Dunlop Grand Trek all-terrain tyres. Fairly good tread on our tyres as well. Probably having a look at them, about 75% tread. And as we move down the side of the car, a very small little mark just down on the bottom of our driver's door there. Apart from that, another very small one just on our rear door, which will probably polish off the one on the rear door. But overall, for a 2012 model so far, presenting very consistently. As we move down towards the rear of the car, you notice it's fitted with the Arb ripple finish canopy, and we'll touch on that a little bit further later on as well. As we get to the rear, we've got an unmarked tailgate there. You notice it is fitted with reverse sensors as well. Does also have our genuine tow bar, and the Nissan tow bar gives us the ability to tow 3 tonne. Apart from that, just a little bit of polish just left on the black surround section there. Once again, we will get our detailers to give that a bit of a tidy up as well. And as we move around to the passenger side of the car, the overall appearance of the exterior is very consistent. Having a good look at this side of the car, a few little stone chips just on the edge there. Once again, consistent with its age. Where stones just bounce up. We've got our clear protective strip there as well. And having a look at the 2 doors on this side of the car, relatively unmarked. So that's good. Same with our front guard. So overall, yeah, very happy with the exterior condition of this vehicle. Back around at the front of the Navara now, we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance of this car. We'll just get our bonnet up out of our way. We've got our rod over there on our right hand side. So being a diesel motor, 2.5 litre turbo diesel, it's going to give us fairly good performance, 126 kilowatts of power, 403 newton metres of torque, but still deliver excellent fuel economy. 10.5 litres combined per 100 k's, so it's certainly going to give us good scope. Out of an 80 litre fuel tank, we're going to get about 760 kilometres out of a tank of diesel. So as I mentioned earlier, we've got the ripple finish Arb Canopy. The good thing about the Arb Canopy is that they've got hinged windows all the way around, so rear and both sides are all hinged. It just gives you a lot better access into the rear of the car. Release our tailgate and drop that down. As you can see, fitted with a factory tub liner, and it's virtually unmarked, so it hasn't seen a lot of cargo in and out of this particular car. So here we are inside the Navara now. The one thing I like about these is they're not cluttered with extras. They're a fairly straightforward car. On our driver's armrest up the top here, we've got all of our power window switches, and then right down below here on the right hand side of our steering wheel, we can adjust our headlights in height. Got a traction control button there as well. Not sure what this small switch is. It possibly could have been for driving lights at some stage. Moving to our steering wheel, and as you can see, we've got all of our cruise control settings on our right hand side. Our steering wheel is also height adjustable, so we can set ourselves up where we're nice and comfortable. Only done 123,000 k's this car, so good k's for a diesel. Moving to our centre section now, as you can see, we've got our AM/FM stereo, which is MP3 compatible. Does have the double DIN head unit, so we've got auxiliary and USB inputs there as well, and our Bluetooth incorporated in the unit also. We will be getting our service department to order those missing buttons as well, which is quite common in these particular head units. Down below that, we've got all of our heating and cooling controls. Once again, as I said, fairly straightforward setup in these cars. And then down below that, our 4-wheel drive knob here, just to adjust between 2 and 4-wheel drive when required. 2 12-volt outlets there on our right-hand side, and as you can see, just a button to release our fuel lid when we're refueling. Over to the left of our T-bar, we've got our UHF here, just on the side, mounted nice and neatly out of the way, with our handset just tucked up in that storage area. 5-speed auto in the Navara, so just a simple matter of throwing her into drive. We can also bring her right down here as well. Simply a matter of selecting reverse, and you can hear those reverse sensors we spoke about earlier just engaging. Handbrake to our right hand side, cup holders in the middle there, and a fairly generous storage compartment in there also. The one thing that also really impresses me with this car and the way it presents is how well looked after it has been inside the car. All of our seats and carpets are unmarked. Even our door trims around the car are in really good order as well. So, you know, a bit of a credit to the previous owner of how they've looked after the car so far in its life. It does have 2 airbags, driver and passenger airbag, so it does help it achieve a 4-star ANCAP safety rating. Now we'll have a look at our service books. Originally a fleet car, this car, so we'll probably run through and see what the books are like. 20,000 Ks, 33,000 Ks, 45K, so seems fairly consistent with its servicing. 55. I do hate Nissan service books, but you know, that's another story. 66K, so extremely consistent with the way this car has been maintained, which is probably part of the reason it presents as well as it does. So as you can see, even though we're flicking through 1 million pages, because I think Nissan want you to service your car every 2,000 Ks, it's fairly well been done consistently every 10 to 15,000 Ks, so excellent service books as well. So just in summary, a few things that we'll recap on. 2.5 litre turbo diesel motor giving us 126 kilowatts of power, 403 newton metres of torque, still delivering good fuel economy, 10.5 litres combined per 100 Ks. Does have the UHF already fitted in the car. Also the ripple finish canopy at the back. We've got our factory tow pack, which gives us 3-tonne towing. But overall, for a 2012 model, really happy with the presentation of it. Give us a call on 99070 555 and we'll be able to assist you even further.